Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you would log into Sbac as a teacher and get your kids up and running. The first thing you want to do is open up your Internet Explorer or whatever internet browser you're using. Google Chrome is the best one to use. So you want to open that up and you want to go to the Sbac website, and Mrs. Cremitas should have sent you login information for that. So if you didn't get that, you need to be in touch with her ASAP. But all you have to do is type in, it's Sbac portal, SBAC portal, and you can see mine's popping up right away. So you want to enter that. And hopefully it'll get us running here. Now, the day of the real test, you're going to be clicking on this over here, which is the field test, where we can't click that yet because it's not enabled. So what we're going to actually do instead is we're going to click this over here today, and that's how you're going to practice getting on. So you go ahead and click that. Of course, it leaves all of my lovely smart ink up here. So now you just scroll all the way down, and you're going to click this right here where it says TA Practice and Training Site. So go ahead and click that. That's going to help you practice how to get your kids on. And now you have to log in, and this again, you should have gotten login information from Donna Cremitas. If you didn't, email her about that. It would have come from a do not reply email, so check your spam. Once you log in the first time, you can change your password, but if not, just make sure you hold on to the code that they send you. Try to be patient with it. It does run a little bit slow, especially on our computers that aren't the fastest. All right, so once you're in, this is exactly what it will look like when you administer the real Sbac test. If you look up over here, you can pretty much ignore all of this down here. What you want to do is select the test that you're doing that day. So let's say we're doing the math test. All I have to do is click this, and you see that this lighted up in green, start session. That's all I have to do. I just click start session. And you'll see now that I have this new code that was generated here. This is what the students are going to have to type in when they log in, and that connects the student to the teacher. Once you've had your students type in that code, you're going to start seeing a whole bunch of things coming up over here for approvals. And you can see that I only have one in parentheses next to the word approvals because I'm only having it run on another computer right now, but hopefully you'll have as many as you have students in your class. So if you have 24, you'll have 24. All you've got to do is click approvals. I'm going to erase all my other junk here. And once you've got that, you should see down here, it says guest and guest because I don't have anybody really logged in, but you should see all of your students' names there. So this is an opportunity for you to make sure everybody's on. All you have to do is click this, approve all students. If everybody's there, you click approve all students and they can get started. Now here it's going to have you make sure that this is the test that you really want. If it is, you click yes. Now your kids are testing. So they are all set to go. When time is up in the computer lab, so you have to move out because there's another class coming in, all you have to do is click this right here, stop session. Your students' tests will be automatically saved, so you don't have to worry about, them losing all of their information because you click stop session. It's going to be just fine. So if you click that, when the session is over, it's going to tell you, hey, you're about to stop this session, and it's going to pause tests for students who are currently working. So you just click OK. It's going to log them out, and then the next time you come to the lab, let's say you have students that didn't finish that math practice test. You're going to repeat the whole process again. You just select a math practice test. You'll start the session. They'll get a new code, and they can pick up exactly where they left off. So it's really, really convenient. Wasn't so bad, was it, guys? It's going to be just fine. All right, now I'm going to show you how the students get on. First thing you have to know is there can't be anything else open on the computer. If Internet Explorer is open or Google Chrome or Word, it's not going to let the students log on. So they should start with a blank screen. Every computer in the computer lab and all teacher computers, but not student computers, have an icon that looks just like this. It says Sbac Secure something or another. That is what you're going to want to double click, have the students double click on. So they'll double click on that. and it will allow the program to launch. Now, this is coming soon. It's not the real test because we're still practicing. So the students would sign in right on this page, but since we're practicing, we're going to click here to go to the practice and training tests. All right, so now the students would start to log in their information here. So here, they would just put their first name. So if I'm Logan Sorelli, I'm going to type in Logan right here, and all students are given a code, and they would type that in right here. And Mr. Motherseal explained this really well to my class. The first two letters are the symbol for your state. So we're Connecticut, so it should be CT. And then there's a dash and a whole bunch of numbers. So your student is going to be responsible for their numbers, whatever it is. So they type that in there. The next part, and if this is checked, they might have to uncheck it in order to type. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that now. That's where they're going to type in that session ID code that you've already generated. So it's the last one that we generated was GNE mean, and then a dash, and then there's a number that goes along with that. So once that's in, the students would then click sign in, and they should be good to go. So if a student is unable to log in, make sure that they're getting this code correct. A lot of my students just flip-flopped the N and the M, or didn't have the hyphen, or didn't have the right number. So just double check that. Then all they're going to do is click sign in. And again, it takes a while, so you want to really be patient with the program. They'll get to a page that looks like this. It'll confirm all their information, their name, their birthday, what school, and their ID, so you should double check that. All they have to do next is click their grade. So my students are grade 3. That's what they would select. They click yes. And as you can see, none of these other things are even available for them to click on because it's recognizing the code that I input. So they would just click yes, I want to start my math practice test, or the real test if it's a real one. And again, we got to be patient because it's going to run slow, especially when you've got 24 kids on the computers. So now it's waiting for me on my screen to approve it. And hopefully that will pop up. So now on your teacher computer, you've got to approve his student. So he's waiting for that approval. Once he's approved, he should be good to go. Now hopefully his computer will get running. And it is. So now he has to just scroll down and click yes, start my test. And again, it's going to talk to them all about the directions. Our kids are pretty proficient in this already because we've been practicing a lot. So they begin the test now. And off they go. So students know that they can pause the test here. They don't even need to click this because it's going to save for them automatically. But at the end of the session, they can pause it, or we will click end of the session, and that's it. Not a big deal. All right, so you feeling good about it? Yes, I'm going to pause the test, and I'm going to get myself out of here. Now, he might be locked in until I can stop the session on my computer, but once that's hooked up, he'll be good to go until log out. And when we go back, if he needs more time, he can have more time later. All right, good luck, guys.